know. And we stopped to get Gage some lunch. I have, sorry, just burped. I brought my rice cooker on this trip because I like to be certain that I'm always gonna have like something to eat. So Gage got his like Carl's Jr. Beyond Meat burger, and I have my rice and a drink, hence the burping. Okay, so we are driving in Northern California right now. We have about 4 hours to go driving until we get to our destination in Oregon. And we're thinking that this big white mountain in front of us is Mount Shasta. However, our internet is really spotty right now, and there's no way to confirm this, but we're in the vicinity, so we're thinking the big old mountain that we're seeing is Mount Shasta. It makes sense, right? It was definitely not Mount Shasta.
It's a very nice mountain.
It's a beautiful mountain, but not the one. So we just turned right, and looks like we have like 82 miles till Mount Shasta on this way. It very well may be on our route. However, because the internet is so spotty right now, there's no way to confirm. But I just recall that the last time I was near Mount Shasta, which was maybe like 5 years ago, it was just overwhelming how big it was. Okay, so I think we're gonna roll back what we said. So it looks like that mountain was Mount Shasta. I think it was just like our perspective of the road and like which way is north and south and west. And what?
That was the first mountain that I called Mount Shasta.
We were all calling this Mount Shasta.
No. That's the mountain that we were like, oh, hey, maybe that's Mount Shasta. And it started heading toward it, and it's behind us.
This looks exactly like the mountain that was on the video 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, but it's not.
You know what? We'll have to check. We'll have to check the footage. We'll have to have the viewers, confirm this in the, was that a fisherman? Did we just pass a fisherman on the road? We have no service. We're like in the middle of like Northern California. No little town for miles. I don't know. I think we both have to pee a little bit. Do you have to pee a little bit? Oh, okay. I have to pee a little bit. I can always find a bush. It's always an option. Okay, the deed has been done. Somewhere in the woods, in Northern California. We've left our mark. Now we're continuing on. I just want to show you how cute Gage's outfit is. He's sporting a striped tank top, floral hat, sunglasses, a little ascot. Adorable. Summer 2020. Okay, so we are passing Mount Shasta now. I think we're actually leaving the area. I thought we were actually gonna get closer because like when you were like getting really close to like the base of the mountain, like it looks huge. It's like the fifth largest mountain in California. But like from this angle, it's like, oh, it's a mountain, you know? All right, guys, we've made it to Oregon. There's a lovely river to our left. I'll try to get it in. The trees might be in the way. So we're about like 10 minutes from our destination. And yeah, I mean, Oregon's beautiful. We both, me and Gage, have never been here. The most north I have been driving has been to Eureka, which is like the most north city of California. I went to Seattle once to do an Alaskan cruise, but that was flight. So this is the longest we've ever driven. Okay guys, so it would not be a Saunders trip without the drama, and so we have some drama. Apparently the Airbnb that Gage booked, last minute, the host was like, oh, by the way, we're gonna be out of town this weekend. We didn't realize we still had it up, and it was like automatically confirmed, and we can't host you. So we're like basically straight in Oregon. All right. We had a very interesting morning. So we met up with Gage's friend James, and oh, I don't know if I filled you guys in what happened last night. we ended up at this like little motel after a crazy time of like our Airbnb falling through. We ended up in a motel. We ended up going, because a lot of places are still closed because of the coronavirus. We ended up going to this like one tap house place, and then going back to Gage's friend James' apartment last night. And we met this interesting feller called Dorian. Dorian was very high on weed, and but very pleasant personality. Just there for a good time. We had a nice time. Went back to the place, had sleep, and then this morning we went to a restaurant called Lulu's for breakfast. And James brought some friends, and these friends were some interesting characters. There was this one redhead with a slight Irish accent who we liked very much. Her name was Mercy. There was another gal who was James's ex. I don't know, how would you describe Des? How would you describe her?
She is pocket-sized.
Small, very petite. Not the brightest crayon in the crayon box. Just a lot going on there. Yeah, and then Dorian came again, and we were just kind of walking the streets for a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, the experience we had was very like, I feel like we got our fill of Oregon, like the culture, the people. Now we're heading back. Oh, okay. Apparently, in this particular town in Grants Pass, there's actually still a law where it apparently was a very racist town at one point.
It started off racist.
The Ku Klux Klan had like a big, almost like headquarters there in this particular town. And apparently there is still a law. It's not enforced, but there's still a law technically on the books where if you're black, you have like a curfew basically at night. Weird. And there was this one black homeless man, and the group is walking past him, and he's like, I hate being black in America. And this like little redhead, like sweetheart, foster care, like just like pick her up by her bootstraps. Mercy is like, I'm sorry. And he's like, don't be sorry, I hate it. And we're like, oh my God. So we are heading back down. We're going to be taking the coast down. And yeah, as we see some stuff, I'll record some stuff.